these are decent numbers, and I like them. I like them. I mean, 125,000 hands. This is some dank ass play, man. Anyways, oh, dude, Jesus, change the database. Set active. Close. Okay, my bad, I can't bring that up. Okay, there's 557 hands. What the fuck, man? 567 hands. Damn. The villain did the person sent me the hand history didn't really run that good with the adjusted win rate at 19 and actual at 5, but this was just one tournament. Happens. Okay, just have to make sure. Yeah, we can just do it this way. No, wait, hold up. This is better. I don't need this. Oh shit, left myself a bit short. Never mind, it's the first time. Yeah, I just raised this at this stack depth. Eve with antes already kicked in. It's just a 3-bet fold from the button. Yes, it's early position. Also, like, got position as well as like this guy is gonna be like he's just opening a very small sizing. So I definitely, and like then you don't get into this situation which reviewing someone else's hand history for this tournament, the Mammoth. I saw this happen a lot where people were passive, so they got into too many what do you call them, multi-way pots. So just check. Yeah, just give up. We're just giving up. Yeah, sucks, but I'd bet out there. Although it's just that this board hits him, like when no one takes any kind of, like he would have with like some kind of draw or something, he would have at some point taken some measure of protecting his hand. So here I would bet, like now I can't tell you what the sizing would be because I've learned something, but I want you wouldn't go too wrong with 90% bet. However, you're wrapping pretty thin, and with king high, I don't really mind. So you can see how passive the players are, right? Like he just cold calls ace 10 offsuit from the big blind. You don't want to do that. You either want to fold or 3-bet. And the reason is at these stack depths, the implied odds, the ace 10 is not that good of a hand offsuit. So I know there's this guy Godfather who was like, why didn't you defend ace 10 offsuit from at 215 big blinds? Mate, it's called reverse implied odds. At these stack depths, play some zoom cash. When you get to like 4 buy-ins, 5 buy-ins, you're like $500 on a 50-cent $1 table, and you're up against another $200 to $300 stacks of 300 big blinds. And I folded kings, man. Yeah, I folded some insane hands and realized how, I mean, my cold calling in cash games is like all from big blind. Sometimes just like, you know, with a pair from like button or something like that, with like some weak players behind me to act, but usually it's just not non-existent. And same with these stacked ups. So like, yeah, so they were like 2x open, like 3-4 of them. Even at 100 big blind, ace 10 also will be just a slam dunk fold. And like here, really quick. Dragani. 100 big blinds, 100 big blinds. So we've got, you know, it was like under the gun open, small, like 2x actually. So I mean, this is going to be a bit. This guy called. This guy cut off called, button called. I don't know if it's a small line call or not, but like, yes, there was one more caller. Yeah, man, like ace queen also is a fucking fold. It's just ace queen suited is a fold. If we get like small line folding, I'm still like sure that nothing much is going to change. Yeah, like ace 10 offsuit is. I think this must have been the. But big blind versus like these under the gun open +1 calls, cut off calls, button calls. Even if small line folds, we're just folding mostly. Like these are basically folds, like king 10, king 9. They're just showing up as like calls, but they're not really. To be very tight, yeah. Like ace 10 offsuit, if you're calling, you need to rethink your strat, man. Like again, it's just the reverse implied odds. Gonna be insane. Well, now that we know that this is the Mammoth, I'm just gonna have this. It's gonna be easier for me. My bad. So this is just. This is, he needs to 3-bet. So you 3-bet, he calls. This guy probably calls. So you on this board, like not unblocking this. It'll be hard to take a stab, but like we're not sure if this guy calls. I mean, if in that case, if it just goes check, I definitely stab on the river, because this guy's not then gonna have many, like he can have pairs, sure, sets or something like that, or straights, but like he has to at some point take some stab at it, right? You also have the, you know, with if someone has 9-10, you've got the jack high blocked, straight blocked. Open. This is, yeah, this is just an open. Like this stack depth is probably the widest you're gonna open, but it's fine. Like folding here is fine too. Yeah, so fine. Yep, fine. I think you can 3-bet this too. Like sixes are 3-bet for sure. Not like you don't have to, but yeah, I'd fold now. Yeah, you can 3-bet though, but again 8s I think is fine. But especially when he makes a 3x. If you were a bit early position, I'd call. I'd 3-bet more. Fold. Yeah. So these are the positions you need to attack. So it's basically hijack, open, button is capped. It's just a 3-bet fold. Though being tight here is fine, but yeah, I'd 3-bet and fold to a 4-bet. But mostly 4-bets are going to be bladed anyway, so I won't feel bad about folding. Okay. What's stacks? Yeah, this is just a. Ooh. It's the under the villain's like not under the gun. He's what cut off hijack, like MP under gun plus 2. Yeah, I mean I don't mind. I'd probably chuck in the chips with any suited hand, like 6-2 suited 2. Yeah, just fold. But however, like sometimes, like that's what I meant. Like this guy being a relatively early position on this board with the 5 and the 9 and the 8 and the backdoor, I might donk a small sizing. It's not like GTO play, but I donk just to get one guy to fold, shift some equity our way. There's some excellent turn cards for us. It's ace, 8-5, ace. He's pretty much face up here, although this sizing he's gonna c-bet too much. Like, I wonder how many hands I have. Okay, I have 2k hands of this guy. Just want to see his c-bet stats. C-bet. Where the fuck is c-bet? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, like, anything over 60 is too high. His c-bet from EP or MP are 53 and 60. Yeah, he's c-betting too much, in my opinion. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily not give him credit there. Although you can still see, like, just from going from button to even at button and cut off, like you can see how the data just like collapses even with 2k hand on someone. But yeah, after that it's fold. Nah. Wait, what? Wait, what the? Yeah, just open queen head offsuit here. It's fine to open this. From the button, definitely. Like king 6 is an open here. The fuck, man. Yeah, on this board it's c-bet even versus 2 players. Take it down. Is what is usually going to happen. I mean, one of them is not even gonna call, you know, when you open, so it's gonna just be the 6th guy, who again did not 3-bet even versus small blind. That's what I observed in this game, that people were way too suited ace open. Just open every suited ace. Like, you can't go wrong, even at 15 big blinds, instead of shoving. Huh? Actually, this is pretty good fold. This is actually a very good fold. Like, when someone limps and the other guy isos, I was just writing a review comment on someone where exactly at these stacks, me actually only isolating to 4x, which was bad. I think it should be 5x. I said that 7s would be a fold here. 8's probably the bottom of my range. Yeah, this is excellent fold actually. People, this doesn't make any money. I'd make it 4, 5, 6 at least with this deep. Yeah, like this is just gonna be disastrous. Shit. Just like with the heart, I just like peel. I'd peel one street, man. It sucks, but I think just this is why, like, again, like if you saw some of the hands that I played, I was like when it came to like raising pre versus limpers, like I wasn't making 5x. I did here I would make it like 7 8 at least. Doesn't matter, these guys are weak. It was kind of like a cash game in the sense that like you have a lot of weak ranges, limpy ranges, weak plays, or either you have someone like 4 betting like really wide. So in that case you have to realize that like a lot of money is going in pre with like ranges that are behind you. Here too, like these limping ranges are so behind you that you need to charge them more, so that they pay the price to catch up to your equity, because they're not gonna ever be ahead here when they limp. They're not like splitting their ranges with queens, kings, or aces here. Right at this stacked up. So this just size it up, like make them like they're gonna be inelastic. That, you know, just like that 20 big blind same that we saw. They're gonna be in like this guy if he has got something like 9-10 suited, he's gonna call if you make it 7x, 8x, or 5x. I'd rather just make it 8x, so this deny this guy who's stationed a little bit more than his usual stats would indicate. So yeah, then here, man, these are such, oh man, yeah, fold is fine. You've just the perfect combos though. Like it's king 9, there's also like this 10 that can get you a gutty ball. It's also, you have to think about like what future bets you're gonna face. So again here I might make like an exploitative raise and fold, just because it's not gonna, like, I don't want to face a turn bet again unless I'm assured that it's gonna be this sizing. So I might just make this like 8 and fold rather than just folding. This guy is just coming along, like his range in terms villain 55 in terms of his range is just not in there. He's just coming along for the ride, like, and this on this ace, shit, like what ace does he have that he just limped pre? He's got a flush draw there, if anything. A 9, queen 10. Queen 10 would be a very appropriate hand for him to have there. To think about it, the way he bets, it's not like a big bet. King 9 there, offsuit, it's fine. Fold there, I guess. I mean, these are not stuff that, you know. Wait, what? Okay, is he unknown? Is he an unknown? Yeah, it's fine. What's an unknown? I'd fold there too. You can make it a bit smaller here, but yeah, these guys are, yeah, we're all deep. Sorry, it's fine. Like, good hand, start building the pot up. I would definitely check. I wouldn't bet on this board. I mean, if I bet, it'd be very small, like 2 big blinds. Yeah, this is way too big. You're just pricing him out of everything that he's behind. So generally it's just not gonna work. Like his calling range is tight when you bet half pot. Versus bet small, he's gonna spaz. He's gonna think later. He's gonna float more. He's gonna be just generally wide. He's got a decent hand. The 10 is really awesome here because it blocks all sorts of straight draws. So he can have a queen. I don't think he ever has an ace that beats yours unless he's got ace 7, which again he's not gonna have that many offsuit. Like he's not gonna just call with an offsuit ace. He might, but still, like with you having an ace, like it's just unlikely that he's got like 2 pair. And then there's a queen. If he's got ace 9, there's a queen. You know, if he's got ace 7, there's another 9, and you actually take down the pot. So there's outs versus 2 pairs. He usually has a queen or a draw, like a flush draw. You can have jack. There you block jack 10. That's the reason why the 10 is really good. So yeah, I double barrel here, especially on that card. But this I'd not make it a 3 street hand though. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, like I said, it's just generally gonna just have a queen here. So what happens is here when he calls, I don't know what the fuck this call is, but when you make it small, think about what's gonna happen, what he's gonna do. So you make it 2 big lines. He is actually going to raise this more often. He's gonna spaz out. He's gonna raise and he c bets a lot, doesn't fold to 3 bets that often, donks a lot. So I think make it small or check. Yeah, sure, maybe he checks back, but I think with the yeah, that's results oriented, but like I think just make it small and let him like raise, because you can call a 2 bet here, right? And trust me, when you do that, like he's going to like try to bet again, because then it's kind of like I want to win the pot. But again, with the queen, he's not gonna go ape shit crazy. Even versus a pot size bet, I'd call. Here though, because he called a big bet, and like I said, with even with like ace x that he beats you with, the 10 is a really important card though. Like a 10 and a jack. In fact, ace king wouldn't be that relevant here as ace 10 is, because it blocks him from what he usually will have, like some kind of drawy kind of range, right? Even with queen 4 suited, what is he trying to do? Just trying to like get a flush draw. So here I'd barrel just because of this property of your hand. But again, I think you're likely to earn more if you bet small and just keep it small, whether you barrel or not. I think you don't have to, because the 4th color came out. If he has a flush draw, just call. He's gonna bet. He's gonna bet out. So yeah, like, but only if you made it small. But yeah, this is pretty stupid. So yeah, I think you will win more if you bet small on the flop. Because you can also think about it, like you can also, in this hand particularly, you can call a 2 bet, and you'll be able to bluff without having to risk too many chips. What? Open. Yeah, this is an open. Ace 5 suited, awesome hand. This is a fold. Don't even do anything. Yay. Nice. Let Godfather open. No, what was that? Yeah, people are still pretty deep, right? It's fine. I would not bet on this board texture. Definitely not anymore. I wouldn't fold here though. Again, 3, 4, 5, like you block some of the straight, but again, it's more predominantly the top end. Blocking the flush draws isn't that good. Fine, it's fine. It's just like you're getting too good of odds to just like got 164 big blinds. Yes, actually, you know what? Like a 3 is not a good card for you, so it's gonna just be like bluff catching on the river. So yeah, I don't mind. But the sizing they made, like it's kind of like you're auto profiting even if you call, and like sometimes they just have a draw and they don't pull through with it. Yeah, that's fine. Huh? What? ISO. Put pressure on these guys. You're on the button. Okay, this is a really good card. You get protection. You also have backdoor out. It's a multi-way pot. You have to raise this. You can't just call. You cannot keep this hand four-handed. 6 at least. Call. This is sick. Like, what does he? Man. Yeah, I guess so. Like, he's just going ape on the turn out of nowhere. Although his donking is 18, like he donks so much. Shit. The bets have some of the donks in there. I should have had. Oh, here I have it. All of the out of position bet turn. From small blind, yeah, it's like 7 out of 15. From big blind, 6 out of 12. 3 out of 4. 2 out of 5. Cutoffs 3 out of 5. This is way button 3 out of 3. This is a lot of donking, man. Donking. Here, donk turn 33. These will be the actual ones where these are all single heads up though. So heads up, even multi-way. Sorry, this is, yeah, my bad. Yeah, these have some in position bets as well. But I know I set it up as heads up different too. I definitely call, but it's fine. Like there's nothing on the board other than, like, think about it. What are the, okay, he did min raise, okay. He donks on the flop. Let me just check that. What's he donking on the flop, man? How am I going to donk flop? Oh, there it is. Donk flop 18%. That's way too much. So yeah, I think this sizing has to be bigger. Then you can be convinced that, like, he min raises. What the fuck? Bets over pot. Sure, it's just weird. I mean, the thing is, he's got some a 3 or 4. He doesn't have a 10, right? Can I have Jack 10? You block it though, like you block the 10. It's not the worst folds. So you have to think about it, like, you have to continue with 50% of your range here when facing a pot size bet. Is this in position? Is this in that top 50% now after he min raise? Yeah, let's not. It's kind of like iffy. I'd raise bigger though. Wait. Huh? Just fold. This is just trash. it's just gonna land you in these kind of spots where you're gonna have to give up a lot of EV. Because you just can't face like too many bets, right? These guys are like weak. Even though that's a pretty weak combo, I'd rather just like make it huge. Yeah, this is just an open. King 7, King 8, you can start to open from this position. Suited kings are just good, and there's with one seat missing for sure. Wait, what? Not bad, not bad. It's fine. Huh? Wait, what's going on? Yeah, I saw him. He's V-pipping a lot, not this pre-flop raise is less. Yeah, I'd isolate him. But again, ISO big. Yep. Yep. Three bet. Three bet or fold. Okay. You have to bet. You have to raise. Yep. Yep. Gives you protection. Top pair, top kicker. Best kicker, I guess. Yeah, you raise for value and protection. It's good. What? Yeah, it's pretty smart, patient fold. Although he made it 2x, I wouldn't mind like tanking. Yeah, I just tank. Something I learned from I Hate Rivers, I tank here pretty hard. Not like too deep into it, like your time bank, but it's a slow tournament and just make it like 7x and fold. You do block you have an ace blocker, right? Again here, now I would definitely in position like just try to exploit with king 9 because it can flop a straight. He's just weak. He's a weak player. That's how you have to think about it. He's a weak player. You're not expanding your range too much, so it's not gonna be that awful of a play. It's fine. Everyone limp. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If it goes check, okay, I mean you got there, but if it had, well, you didn't, sorry. Shit, I'd check now. If this was like not something like I don't know, a 6 or anything like that, I'd make it 7. Now I'd make it bigger here just because the pot is smaller, so they're just gonna, the stakes aren't that huge for them to not even, someone might call you with jack high, I don't know, they won't, but to think about it, like at 4 big blinds pot, like you can just take this down if you just make it like 7. Like this guy did. Like when people don't take interest in the pot and a flush comes in, they don't have the flush, so make it 5. Again, it's like size up because again, like it's just too many multi-way pots. Obviously you're gonna have to check now. Yep, that can't do anything. Multi-way, when you raise multi-way and you get when you raise and you end up in a multi-way flop, being the pre-flop aggressor has no bearing on taking the initiative post-flop. How about that? So that in that sense it's okay. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this is a bet. So jack 4, he's supposed to raise. These are the sort of boards you need to, he can't have much. You're the pre-flop opener. He just called you. He didn't 3-bet. Doesn't have that good of a hand. Yes, he can have some Jack X, but if he doesn't, he has a lot more stuff, and he's just gonna find it hard to float. Yeah, this is a C-bet. Definitely no. I'd at least delay C-bet. Okay, this is like you have to bomb this like 7, like because you have ace-5. So does he, but again, I think he attempts something here on the 3. Yeah, like here you just have to like I said on the flop, you just have to. Would he raise with this combo? Well, depends. Your sizing on Jack 4 needs to be like close to par, and I think that he just floats. The 3 brings the 4th color, takes away any flush draw he has. You don't block any flush draws. You in fact block Jack 10. You block Queen Jack. So Ace Jack he 3-bets. So he can have some weak Jack, but again, some of all of that has to be suited. So with these two, there's only 2 combos of Jack X that he can have that are suited. So yeah, I definitely C-bet big, or if I C-bet small, there's no way I'm folding to a raise, and this guy doesn't have it in him to pull the trigger on the turn on the barrel. Like, I don't know who he is, but nobody does. Yeah, size it smaller, but yeah, folding is fine. Nice. Make it like 2 big blinds, man, or 1 big blind. Checking is fine too. Thing is that you want to get money in, and there are 2 players, so yeah, just like again, they're gonna be inelastic if you make it small. They're gonna spaz out if you make it small. You do need to start betting, although it's not gonna be hard to like get your stack in because there are 2 players. You kind of don't want to leave it too late. There can be action killing cards, like although like another ace for example is not an action killing card necessarily, but yeah, I'd raise now. Yeah, yep, pretty great card actually. Although you're in position, right? That's excellent. Yeah, I'd make it. Yeah, see, the stack to pot ratio is kind of weird too now. I'd make it either jam or make it like 3 big blinds, or no, what did I say? Sorry, my bad. 20% of the pot. Anything that he might want to like come over the top with, because like think about it, if you make it 20 big blinds, it just looks so nutted that you might as well push, or you bet very small and let him. He either calls you, or he comes over the top. It kind of sucks. I think it's the sizing of your, like if you actually look at it, you made it pot, right? Close to pot. It's 14 and a half. Make it 11 to realize like unless this other guy calls, which is going to be very unlikely, it's just you're just leaving yourself with like a very awkward stack to pot ratio. So just make it like smaller even would be good, because then you can actually like value bet here and not look nutted here. Like anything like above, even a 15 big blind like half pot bet looks super nutted. So either make it so that he kind of thinks it's like you're just you know, full of shit and he's gonna come over the top or something, or just jam. But if I was to jam, I'd not snap jam though. Any action I take here, I take a little bit of time. Yeah, this is just not like, what do you call it with? Yeah, so think about it this way. This is like literally had the flush, right? And you, so the, what happens, you think, when you bet really tiny, and I'm not talking about like, so here for example, why didn't he 2-bet you? Because you look fucking nutted when you bet this, and he doesn't have the nuts at all, right? So what do you think he does if you just make it 6 big blinds? There's no way he's gonna show down a flush with, it's gonna be disrespectful. He's gonna feel disrespected, like, no, I have a flush, get this guy in. And then you call, or you go all in, right? Those are the only, this is like basically you got called just because he has the flush. But see, he did not 2-bet you because this just looks super nutted. Huh? Okay. Three-bet fold. Whoa, bet, man. Holy bet at some point. Why is he showing it king 10? Like, it was like, what the hell, man? Would he 4-bet you if you 3-bet? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, calling 3-bet. It's fine. I think it's a mix. I'm gonna check, cause I don't know. We're 80 big blinds, right? What's the action? Under the gun, right? Wait, were you 80 or, yeah? Okay. King 10 suit is primarily a flat, but like, you know, 27% times you can 3-bet. Though he did make it, yeah, versus this sizing, I would. Depends on his like RFI too. 1k hand, like, his raise first in is fine. So that means he's wide. Anyone who's raised first in is close to like what the GTO number should be. He's passive otherwise. Like C bet is 45. I'd actually tend to like be aggressive versus them, because what? Yeah, fold. Yeah, again, the one thing also, again, in this particular tournament, for example, you saw how people are trying to play it safe. So aggressive action is going to pay off more. What? This is just an open. The bottom of your range is 9 also is a 100% open. Yeah, just open. And fold to like raise. Yeah, it's fine. 4 versus 4x. Fold, yeah. this is a C bet. This is small C bet. Like again 2 to 3 big blinds. Yeah, you have to C bet this, man. Yeah, no. It's fine to fold now, but you have to C bet this. It's open. It's open fold. Like open fold to a like 3 bet. Whatever. That's fine. No. Jam. What the fuck? Shit. You have to jam. But just jam, man. If he's gonna call, like you're giving him like outs to fold. Like if he had something like, you know, ace queen, now he's not gonna call you. Yeah, that 22 big blinds, like, is the A not gonna get called? And then like I wouldn't even like actually bet, actually, to be honest. Fold, man. This is gonna just lose you money all the time. That one time it made you money was a fluke. You know what I mean? Though I sometimes like fall in the trap too. Happens. Nah. Nope. You 3 bet or you fold, but I wouldn't do either. 3 bet. I wouldn't 3 bet because of the opener's position. Wait, what happened? Do we need to look? We shouldn't be looking, actually. Okay. You have to like lead. Oh man. This is your board, by the way. Like when you just like call without 3 betting, like 2s 5 6 hits you. The 3, sure, maybe he doesn't fold the ace queen guy. Then the jack. I mean, you can see showdown. Also, like with the 8, you block some parts of the straight draw. So like none of them have it. If someone had a set, they would have told you by now. Was it a limp? Wait, what happened here? Yeah, just make it like you're out of position, make it 7x. He's got 228 big blinds, and look what he's doing. This guy is just fucking cold calling idiot. Just jack. I would not fold. What? Can't fold there, man. It's again, you have to think about it this way. He's bet half part. He calls. I mean, you have to. When he bets like half part here, about half part, the two of you have. You have to call like 66%, right? So what's your collective MDF here? $56.44. Let me just make sure that's correct. And also he's made a bit less, right? So hold up. So yeah, 67. Yeah, 57. So you have to think about whether this is in the top 57% of your hand. The thing is, like he can't have like with the king out already. Like he doesn't have a nobody has ace queen like a nut equity. The combos of like the fact that there's an ace and a king out there, the combos of having like king queen or something like that, you blocking queen 10, jack 10, you know, offsuit or suited. So I think this is never a fold. I think this just about drops into the 50% of your range that you should be calling with. Yeah, but it's fine, whatever. Yeah, I definitely called it. Huh? Yeah, call open, 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 open. Second. Yeah, it's pure 3-bet. King 10 suited. Even versus, okay, versus under the gun, somewhat not so, but every other position. And I think he's not under the gun. Yeah, he's definitely not. Yeah, it's a definite 3-bet. Call. Check. Nice. Check. No, check, 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 check. So mainly what's gonna happen is if you check here, you have the nuts, right? When you check, he has some bluffs, and yes, sure, he's gonna check back sometimes when he doesn't have anything. He's not gonna call you off. Like you're not gonna win much. You know, maybe you can make it 4x and he might call with a 9 or something, but he's just definitely has more bluffs. The 10 is not working for you, but you know, but still it's making him pair heavy. Now does he take showdown? You're never gonna be able to bet more than pot. Like with the nuts on default, with a strong hand, say like you had king 10 but there was a pair on the board, so he can just by chance have, you know, a boat, I would bet big. But with the absolute nuts, I check out of position. Let the guy hang himself. Yeah, call. I don't think I can fold, and yeah, no need to raise or anything. Just yeah, so, I mean check back. Yeah, nice. One of his outs would have given you the mortal nuts. It's an open. 6-10 suited. Yeah. From cutoff, yeah, man. What? Okay, alright. Why don't. Was it a limp pot? I don't know. But if it wasn't, Yeah, man, just leave this. Either erase or just don't. Like, you've lost like 3, 4, 5 big blinds or more. Huh? Yeah, fine. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. It's just too good of odds, man. It's laying you too good of odds. But yeah, again, like, you have to think about the implied odds though. Like, what are you gonna get if you do flop a 5? You know, I definitely call if this guy had like your stack. I mean, if your effective stacks were same, or if he had like 141 big blinds. But yeah, sure, 41 big blinds. This fish ain't gonna, like, yeah, you have to. Your calling range here depends on the implied odds you get from this guy. But again, the fact that your decision on the flop is so easy and he's giving you so much a good price, this probably is a call. But anyways. Okay, this is the last hand, and I'm gonna take a screenshot. Raise. Jesus, man. You have to bet. Oh, come on. Well, actually, it's better if they get locked. Now with the ace coming in, the thing is two-handed. Three-way, you're not gonna have like king be a good showdown. I'd bet here one big blind and call a 2-bet. So I'd bet 1, and if someone makes it like 3 or 4 big blinds, I'd call here. Yeah, I'd call. Yeah, we'll be wrong sometimes, but it's plus EV call there. But again, I'd rather call if I 5-bet and he made it 2x, so I can bluff catch him sometimes. But my bet would be 1 big blind. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I said last hand, right? Okay, let's do 1 more big blind or 1 more V-pip. Here you go. You got 1 more V-pip. Okay. Heads up. Yeah, it's a check. Yep. I like it. But if he raises, I'd have to call. I like it though. The turn pair, the river pairing, board pairing is actually good. Counter to what most people think that you shouldn't be bluffing on this board. It's in a different scenario. Raise. Oh man. Here you can actually like donk, because this is what you're basically like calling with like some kind of like suited trash and stuff. Just to get someone to fold, right? And you've got like an out. Just fold now. Here I would even fold an open-ended straight draw because the flush came in. Not just the pairing card, just if any kind of heart came in, because, and if I had the open-ender, because then you don't actually have an open-ender. Your outs are corrupted, right? Okay, yeah, this is, here we can just do it. Okay, let's do this one. Huh? Okay, that's actually pretty good. Whoa, again, don't do this, man. It's not gonna make you any money. Your win rate from big blinds is gonna be trashy. Okay, last hand. Oh, come on, open. Okay, last hand. Fold. Nice fold. We're not gonna go into the big blind. Okay, open. Oh, come on. It's fine to fold. But with this guy at 19 big blinds, yeah, I'd definitely be opening. Like if he calls and like hits any part and you also hit like a jack or something like that, he's paying you off. Alright, man. Make it from here. A lot of hands to go. Alright, peace.